Hey everybody, Kernersville, North Carolina at the South Carolina, Virginia Model Builders show. And this is in a really nice place. There's this, it's in a recreation center. It's got this big walking track above it all, so I can get up here and actually look down and see this show. Tell you what, last year, it was in a church in Winston-Salem, which is not far from here. And it was just too small. And then Jamie Bowen was able to get this place. And I told him today, I was like, man, you've outgrown this already. So it's a really nice venue, nice turnout. And it's a good place to get a nice picture up here too, or a video. And there's, look at her down there. There's Heather. Well, if I can get it to focus. Well, actually, it probably is focused. It's my eyes that aren't focused. But anyway, yep, I'm going to get down there and film these vendors. And then we'll have another video of the cars. There's some nice stuff here, too. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Vendor row. So it's like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of vendors. I've not even been down the vendor aisles except the one we're set up on down here. This is... This is Jamie, the guy who heads the show up. This is Midnight Hobbies. You go check him out, Midnight Hobbies, and I'll get you a picture right here so you can see midnighthobbies.com and his online inventory. You go check him out and see what he's got. He had a whole line of cars he got from he bought a whole, they were all built. They were all nice. This thing was full from down here all the way down. I think he had $20 a piece on them. They're almost all gone. This is crazy. The show is only 2 hours into it so far. So whoever built these cars, and I don't think he's with us anymore, did a really nice job. And Jamie was able to get them, and they're going to a new home. So I think that's really neat. But anyway, don't really have time to just see everything. I want to get through these videos, just show you the I don't know, what was I thinking? Just show you a bird's eye view. This stuff does catch my eye though when I start seeing old A&T kits and things like that. That's pretty neat. When I got back into model building, after we moved back from Tennessee and I started back, I built one of these things. Ooh. It's one of those kits with the rod runs through the engine block and all for it. I think the little body and all is pretty neat, and I bought a couple of them. I'm like, oh, these are old A&T kits. I'm gonna buy them. Not that great, but they could be. You could put you an aftermarket engine in it or something like that, and it'd be nice. I never go buy one of these without saying that's a neat little kit right there. That is a neat kit. I built one before I had my channel. Enjoyed it so much. And this fella here, he had some neat older kits, but he's busy with the crowd right now. And then here we are. Got our setup here. And just keep moving, keep moving. You guys know what I got. We got this set up here next to us. That's neat. These Prestige ones came with a base. If you hadn't had one, it's got a base and it's got like a pin holder, like you could build it, put it on your desk. If you like got a desk job or something, you know, you could do that. Have a neat little built car with sitting on your desk so everybody comes in would touch it and break it. And then here's my buddy Jeff Wall from Wall to Wall Hobbies, which he has really got into the 3D printing. He likes to do the bodies and the kits and stuff. And I told him, I said, I just don't have a huge interest in doing that. So go for it, man. Got some little tester kits there. There's one down here that's cool. That old Aston Martin, that's a neat kit. I've got a couple of them. That is an Aurora kit that Monogram used their molds to put it under their name. So it's an Aurora, and you can even get it in the Aurora box. Yeah, you just bodies, and bodies and on down. He's got, I get around these folks here. He's got full kits down here somewhere. Yeah, so he's got the full kits. Which of course his quality's not as good as MCD products, but I mean if you want something that's decent, just reach out to Jeff. Reach out to Jeff. If you want, something that's, just decent.
It's decent.
Just decent.
I'm the body guy. You're the
That's what I told him. I was like, he's
slot car bodies. I can
there's
take
too
care of
there's just no thanks on the bodies, guys. I'm sorry. If you want a body, just get a hold of Jeff. What's your phone number, Jeff?
Oh, I'll kill you.
And then on this table, where's he at? Here he is, right here. This gentleman right here. He goes the old school route. He resin casts toolboxes, diamond plate toolboxes. So he's got them for the step side bed, the normal bed. He's got the long work toolboxes. But yeah, pretty neat. They're resin cast toolboxes for the sides, for the back of the truck. Yeah, cool stuff.
You get a kick out of me some casting all that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Got the old school going on.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there new school across the way, and there's old school, and I don't have any files for none of this stuff, so you got to be the one doing it. And then this is Jamie Shoemaker, which his show will be September 26th or 27th in Mooresville. I forget the exact date, but it's one of those days, I think. It's the end of September in Mooresville, North Carolina. It's Fast Tracks Hobbies. If you're interested in that show, just Google Fast Tracks Hobbies or Fast Tracks Hobbies Model Show, and that day to come up. We'll be there too. Excuse me. And Jamie is also has his own little hobby shop, and I think he's online too. So Fast Track Hobbies, Midnight Hobbies. They got pretty much anything you can imagine. There's a lot of people here, so I'm trying to not get in everybody's way with all this stuff. Anyway, yeah, a good variety. All right, I'm gonna cut this and then go around to the other side. All right. Oh, look at here.
15.
Got the 48 scale, 48 Ford right there. I've got a couple of those. Those are neat. I don't know if that one's complete or what, but anyway. And here's Kelly Coons.
I don't know that I've taken
I
pictures.
don't know if you know his channel or not. That's him. And there's this guy. He seems to follow us to all these other shows we go to.
I was worried you were avoiding me.
And here's K-Dog.
I think that six room calling your name.
He had nothing to do. Yeah, he had nothing to do with it. He's just here for the hot dogs. That's what his shirt says. Where are the hot dogs? They got some?
Got some snacks in there.
But anyway,
Find a hot dog.
can't find a hot dog. But anyway, Kenny's got 3D printed stuff. Bandit resins. Didn't you say you was gonna get back into doing some resins?
No problem not.
Probably not. You were contemplating it at one time though, right?
Not talking about doing it on like a personal, like doing it on eBay,
Yeah.
small scale.
Yeah. But
Like
anyway,
the big time, I could be the big time like you and drive to
yeah.
Texas to make $200.
You could. You definitely could.
You spend 1,000 to make two.
Yeah, well, it's all about the fun, Kenny.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You think we're in this for profit?
Yeah.
Did you paint these?
Yeah. I did.
Man. All right, and if y'all don't know Kenny had an accident a long time ago, and he's limited to his left hand. So he does all this work one-handed, and he does better than me with two, which is crazy. Man, that looks awesome, Kenny. Is that a resin body?
Yeah, it's one of them 3D ones.
Is that from Jeff?
No, it's top printed.
You printed it? Wow, dude, that looks amazing. Is that decals or paint?
Paint.
Holy moly.
This one decal.
Yeah, that is nice. All this is 3D printed?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's a Reveal snap kit.
That's a snap kit?
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I could, like, venture out into the paint besides just solid colors.
I just figured to print those two out.
Now, what is this?
59 Studebaker.
Studebaker. Oh, I'm looking at it. 49. 49 Plymouth, yeah.
It's got both grills in it.
Yeah. Huh. They got valve covers and stuff here.
That's the old school print. That's when the 3D print first started.
Oh, that's 3D printed?
That's off of Shapeways.
Shapeways, yeah. Uh-huh. Everything.
It's the early days.
Yeah. Anyway. Kenny goes way back. Mark and all them guys, they known each other for 100 years.
The first motor show I did was 1989.
1989? Well, I was
The first show I did.
what, 13? I was building models at 13 though, so I was right there with you. I just didn't know model shows existed. And this is Mike Ramp. And he's got some interesting stuff. I like those. It is. It's starting to get smaller every time. Every time.
I can almost do with just a tonneau cover instead of a great big camper shop. But I think that's still calling your name.
It is. It's been show after show after show calling my name. Yeah. Which one? I don't. That was
You don't?
no. I don't have that one.
I would have figured you
It
did.
This looks like a tune car for some reason.
It does.
I think it's the way it's painted.
And that and the fact that they cut out the doors.
Yeah. Why is that? So they can hold their arm out and like flag
know.
people or something, probably.
Did you know something I read?
Go ahead.
Something I learned when I was in a Encyclopedia of American Police Cars.
Really?
When
You
police
actually
cars went into, somebody wrote a book called the Encyclopedia
and you
of
actually
American
looked at
Police
it.
Cars.
Wow.
And I read
that
part
makes
of
you
it, yes.
even more unique.
But when they first started using police cars, police cars were required to be convertibles with the tops down at all times in all weather.
In all weather. So why
In
have a
all
top?
weather.
Yeah.
So well, they used roadsters, so yeah, it was easy enough to just take the top
Okay.
off and leave it off. But the top down in all weather, so that they had complete awareness of what was going on
Really?
around them,
Yeah.
even though they were driving the car.
Yeah. Now they got 5.0 Mustangs and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see
all
them
the
in
way up through
convertibles
the
now.
1930s.
Really?
they had convertibles, because they were expected. Now, in the 30s, they could run the tops up, but they were expected. Even if it was 20 degrees outside, if it wasn't actively raining or snowing, the tops had to be down so that you could see what was going on all the way around the car.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go, folks.
Interesting.
There you go, folks. Something you never knew.
Useless knowledge.
Yeah. All right. That book exists, he says. All right. Looks like some old books here. Speaking of books. Look at that. Rodding and Restyling is what the book's called. That's neat right there.
I think I can get them right here.
Rodding and Restyling. That sounds like a book from the 50s. That's neat. And then got some resin stuff. Got some resin stuff. I don't know why I'm coming back this way for. I didn't even make it all the way down. All right, I'm gonna go down there. All right, and then we got, it's like Nefty's Customs. Got some t-shirts here. Plastaholic. Oh, it says it's not hoarding if they're model kits. I agree. A drug addiction would be cheaper. Possible, but let's see. Cheaper. I don't know. I think some of them druggies out there, I think they would put us to shame. I mean, they got to steal to get the money sometimes. But anyway, the coolest toys can't be bought. They must be built. And then I said, no more model kits. I'm glad my wife's not like that. She really doesn't. She doesn't care very much. I'm waiting for my husband to come out of the hobby shop. You already have tons of model kits, but I don't have these kits. Oops, sorry. And then Nifty's Customs. And he's got some 3D printed stuff here. Like a sort of truck. Oh, that looks like he's the Jeepers Creepers looking dude. I bet you that's what that's supposed to be. Jeepers Creepers. Oh, I got some chassis and cars and motorcycles. Look at that. That goes on the head of the Maximum Overdrive truck. Oh, heck, that's neat. Or goes on the hood, yeah. And he's got a 12 scale back half like I sell. Got 3D printed stuff here. Got some little slot car, little baby slot car bodies, the little small slot cars. And there's a rat fink. And there's something else over there. It's like a bug. Let's see if I can get it. Some sort of bug engine. He's standing in front of it, so I'll just let him talk. And there's Matt's wife. And then we got Wes's Model Car Garage, which is now the owner of Gopher Racing. So the stuff you guys get from me from Gopher Racing now is being supplied by Wes Hurst right there. Wes's Model Car Corner. So good stuff going on. You know, I saw a model kit a while ago that caught my eye, and I don't know where it was at, but I saw it from our table. You come on through. I'm good.
Cut through there.
When you get done, I'll ask you a question.
Okay. I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, those are neat. GMC Jimmy and a Sheriff's Blazer monogram. All right, Heather's calling me. Well, anyway, that's the gist of the vendors. Have some good stuff. If you hadn't been to this show, obviously you got to wait another year now. But I'm sure it'll be around this same weekend. This is August the 1st, so it actually might fall. I think does it back up a day, so maybe the 31st of July next year to be on the Saturday. I think that's how it works. I think it backs up a day. I'm not sure. Why don't they just have a calendar that the days are always the same? Wouldn't that make it a lot more simple? But anyway, thanks for watching this. Just a quick synopsis of the vendors. And great show. Very lively. Have you ever been to a show that wasn't very lively? Me too. This one is not that way. It's very lively. There's a lot of noise. It's echoey because it's in a gym or a gymnasium type deal, but it just adds to the life, I think, of this show. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. mcbproducts.com. If you haven't been over there, I'd appreciate it. Go check it out. And yeah, make your way out to a show. But remember, end of August, Fast Tracks Hobbies is going to have their show in Mooresville, North Carolina. If you're within range, I mean, 7 hours is what it took us to get here. So if you're 7-8 hours away, check that show out coming up, and we'll see you there because we'll be there too. But anyway, guys, take care. And I got to get the video and some model cars now. Take care. Bye.